Hi, and welcome to Split Screen, a production of Love OV and presented by Harvey Goodman Realtors and ClickHarvey.com. I'm Nick Nash, your host, streaming live from the Love Lounge office complex in Wheeling, West Virginia. And boy, I tell you what, we've got a show for you today. I'm calling out all of the business owners or soon-to-be business owners or want to be business owners because we've got some really good stuff with our guest today in just a minute. Today's show is brought to you by Harvey Goodman Realtors and ClickHarvey.com. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, ClickHarvey.com is the only resource you need. And what do I mean by that? If you're looking to buy, there are hundreds of homes for sale with lots of pretty pictures you can look at right now. And if you're looking to sell, they have all the resources you need and can get you in touch with a realtor to get your home listed quickly and easily and all with one website. That's ClickHarvey.com. Big thanks to Harvey Goodman Realtors for joining us on the show. Our guest today is a business owner. She has a business in Glendale, West Virginia, and it's called Best Business Strategies. Please welcome Shirley Byard. Hi, Shirley.
Hi, Nick. Hey, thanks for having me on today. I really appreciate this.
I appreciate you being here. You've got a storefront in Glendale, West Virginia, right there on Route 2. A lot of people drive past there all the time. I drive past every day on my way to work, on my way home from work. And I think the question you get a lot is, what is it that you guys do? What do you sell?
Exactly. And our parking lot is usually empty. And it looks like we're just a couple people in here doing nothing all day. But actually we're very, very busy. We sell business software. And this all started 15 years ago. I started in my basement. I feel like an Amazon company starting at home. I decided that I loved Sage 50 accounting software and I could help other people like it as much as I do. I have a true passion for the software. And so I learned the software. I started in version 3. We're now up in, I think, version 27. So I've been with the software for a long, long time. And I would just reach out to people when I was working my jobs and I would see mistakes they were making with their software, or I would be out and about shopping and people would say, how do you do this? How do you get this to work? And they would call me behind their desk and I would look at their software with them and try to help them. And after this went on for a while, I just decided I needed a breakaway and I really prayed about this a lot. And I decided to take a chance, a leap of faith, and start this business. So
the core software that we're talking about that you deal with is called Sage 50. What does Sage 50 do? What is it similar to? And how can it help a business get to the next level?
So Sage 50 is actually one of the oldest softwares on the market today. It started out as Peachtree a long, long time ago, and Sage picked it up in 2000, and it's now called Sage 50. They named it after BMWs. They had so many. Sage is a broker. They have 79 softwares. They're not just a 2 or 3 software company. They're huge. And they wanted their name on every product, just like Microsoft. So Peachtree became Sage 50. It's a very, very good basic software. Its core is it starts with a chart of accounts. And that's kind of where software should start. And its main competitor is QuickBooks. Now, QuickBooks has the market because QuickBooks advertised and Sage failed to advertise over all the years. However, we advertise and we are one of the largest resellers of Sage 50 accounting software worldwide. As you can see all my plaques behind me, these are all the countries that we sell in, over 50 around the world. And we've become an internet business. And that's why our parking lot is empty.
You do, and so many businesses now are going to be stretching out online and being able to sell to multiple countries. You were telling me you get up in the middle of the night sometimes to check your email because you're working with companies in like Nigeria. Was it Nigeria you said?
Nigeria, New Guinea, all across all around the world, actually. 50 different countries have reached out to us. We used to sell on Amazon, but we're no longer allowed to sell there, but we do sell on eBay. And I have contacts all over the world that I've made over the last 15 years that we've been in business, and they know where to find me, and they reach out and they'll ask me questions. I try to support them. It's hard for them to call into Sage for support when Sage is only open 9 to 8. Monday through Friday. They might be having issues at their client's office, and that might be in the middle of the night. So.
Yeah. So if I'm a business owner, say I own a small retail store, it's not very big. We don't do a ton of sales, but we're looking for something to kind of streamline our software. How can you help me? How can this product or a different product that you have help get me on the right track?
So your main choices, if you were a small business, you'd probably look at QuickBooks first. And most accountants in the Valley like QuickBooks. And I'm not sure why, but they do. I never really asked them why, but they're already in tune with it. And that's what they promote. But I would say if you're a retailer and you're looking for a good accounting program, I would definitely choose the Sage 50 over the QuickBooks, because now this is accounting and business people might understand this, but if you're using QuickBooks and if you oversell your product, QuickBooks will not calculate the cost of sales. Sage 50 will. It will use a little thing called system cost adjustment, and it will go in there and it will capture all of those negative sales, and you'll never lose out on your cost of sales.
So if I'm a business and I'm already using QuickBooks and I'm not real happy with it, I want to switch to an alternative, and I'm looking at Sage 50, you can help walk me through that and get set up pretty quickly and easily, right?
Absolutely. I would show you the software, and actually Sage will convert your software data for free for you. They will bring it from QuickBooks into Sage 50. I think the most important thing that you said is if you're unhappy. If you're happy with where you are, I don't want to change you. I want you to continue using the product you feel comfortable with. But if you're thinking, gee, here we are with the coronavirus, business is slow. What can I do to improve? So when we come back and we get the business up and running, what can I do to improve it? This is the time to make those changes with your software, with your business, with your life. This is an opportunity that you could go back to school. Hey, I keep sharing with you, Nick, this is a time to advertise. Got to get your name out there and let people know that you're around, that you're still in business, that you're open and you're ready to go. And again, thank you for this opportunity, because I'm really hoping that people will learn about what we do and will hope to have us help them grow.
Yeah, and you mentioned briefly in the beginning when we first started talking that you started in the basement. You were truly the small business American dream of the case of starting in a basement, starting small, doing this and that, and building your way up. What's it been like building from the ground up and having this business now?
A lot of people are afraid. I was scared. I was petrified starting out.
Sure.
But
yeah.
I kept praying, and God has certainly brought me through all of this. I started in the basement, and then I was kind of leery about having people come to my house during the day when my husband was at work. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. So I started renting in Bethlehem. I had a little office there from 2007 to 2013. And then we really needed to move, and this location became available. Most people, when they drive by, they don't even remember what it used to look like because it had trees in the front. We took out 13 trees when we first bought the property. And we've totally remodeled the building. The building's 100 years old. Really doesn't look it. Yeah, it's 100 years old.
I was going to ask you because, I'm a Moundsville guy. I'm a Marshall County guy. I've been through there my entire life. And I was trying to think what that building was before. In fact, I'm sitting here thinking, did you guys build it? But no, it was always there. What was it before that?
It was a brown house with orange trim when we bought it. And it had trees all around. and the garage was there. It had a hump of dirt in the front with shrubs. You really couldn't even see the building. And
that's probably why I don't remember it. There's too much stuff hanging out front.
I really didn't know that there was even a house in there. If you look, you can go back and look at Google Earth, and you can see, if you find some old pictures on Google, you can see, like even the when we bought for sale, when it was for sale and everything, you can see all of the trees around. But and we not only redid the outside, we fixed the inside up too. It looks a lot
It's
nicer.
a very nice building. I was going to say, I thought you guys built it. Honestly, I thought it was a new building. Quick question coming in from the comments section. Jane says, this is a good question. If you're not an accountant, or I'll take it even a step further, you're not a numbers person at all, like me, would you have a hard time navigating Sage 50?
So when you first buy the software from us, I have a class called Get Acquainted, and my answer would be no. It's the layout of the software. You have a maintenance area, you have a task area, and you have reports. And I have an hour class. I do it live, and I show you exactly how the software is laid out, where to go, how the screens repeat themselves. You can find like receipts in 5 different locations. So it's always available on the screen where you need it. You're not clicking a lot of buttons. That's my big thing, reducing the number of clicks in the day. If you can reduce your clicks, you're going to save time.
I like that idea. I would love to reduce the number of clicks I make in a day.
I understand. So not only, I kind of want to share, I started out with just Sage 50, and today we are selling over 20 different products. People would come to me over the years and they would say, I need this or I need that. Or vendors would come and say, you know, you're very successful in what you're doing. Can you sell my product too? And I would look at it, evaluate it, and if it fit into our portfolio, I would say, of course, I'll add that in. But it has to be good, it has to work, and it has to be something that we want to sell along with that vendor. We have to have a good relationship with them. Is that my website?
Yeah, I brought your website up here while you were talking. You have a number of different types of software. Tell me where to go here. Where would be a good page on your website to hit while we're talking?
The accounting software is just all the different Sage 50s we have. And then we have an add-on. We have services, which is the next tab. So I can kind of run through real quick what we offer. We started with Sage 50, and then in 2010, my son Alan graduated from college, and he came on board and he started selling the ACT CRM, which actually the two of them integrate, and you don't have to rekey the data. You can push back and forth, and it actually pushes to QuickBooks too. With the ACT, you can push your contacts back and forth to either Sage 50 or QuickBooks. We have barcode scanning, time clocks. I have a manufacturing software called Mysis. I have tax software. Now, that's not income tax software. That's with sales tax today. Everyone is charging sales tax all over the world. You're seeing it in eBay and Amazon and all of that. And it's called Avalara. It will actually calculate the tax for any location anywhere in the United States.
Okay.
We have shipping. We have a shipping program, Freight Plus. We sell deluxe checks and forms, and right now we have an awesome sale. I've never seen this before in my life. You can get 20% off your checks and free shipping. The checks, 1,000 checks that I can buy today are the same price that I paid for them 15 years ago. That is incredible.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and they're deluxe. It's the same check the bank sells. We also, the Sage 50 comes with business intelligence, so you can write any report you want. It can pull all of the data out of your software, and you can get any report that you need. And that's at no extra cost. It's included with your software. For our services, so you're selling this software, and people start to use it, and they would say, I'm having a little trouble with my payroll. Could you help me with that? Sure. Mm-hmm. So we now do payroll. I'm having a little trouble with my bookkeeping. Would you be interested in that? Of course, we'll help you with that. So now we're doing bookkeeping. We offer, we do implementation. We'll switch your data over. We'll bring it in and convert it. We'll do the implementation. We do training. We can do one-on-one training with you. You always get our free Get Acquainted class, but then you can buy some more of our time and services and get additional training. So we also sell merchant services. It's called Paya, and that interacts with Sage 50. And it brings in your credit card transactions right into the software. It batches out within 2 business days and the money's in your bank account, which is pretty sweet. We have gift cards and loyalty cards. So if you're a small business and you want a gift card program of your own, we can help you with that. We also sell envelope backup. At the end of the day, when you're leaving, you walk out the door, envelope takes care of it. They're going to back you up down south and out west, and you're always protected. Flood, fire, I've seen both happen. I've seen companies lose their data. It's very sad. Cryptoviruses, what's the other one? Ransomware. It's sad when these people call, and you could just say, for pennies a day, you could have been backed up and you wouldn't have this big expense, because the cost of ransomware could be over $10,000 to get your data back. It's expensive. Back up.
Back everything up all the time.
Absolutely. Back up. Okay, and my favorite feature is the Sage 50. I really want to hit on these two, if you don't mind.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so first of all, Sage 50 is the hybrid. So you can use it. It's on a desktop solution. You can use Sage Drive, and all of your team members, up to 40, can use the software from their house at a minimal cost. You buy the Sage Drive. It's an add-on to Sage, and they can all work remotely and do their accounting. We also have automatic bank feeds. So it attaches to your bank. I'm using Main Street Bank. I'll give them a little plug here because they help for me. Oh, absolutely. And I can now feed all of my bank accounts into my software, along with all my credit card accounts. If I haven't entered it manually, I right click and I add it to my database. It's wonderful, really easy to use. We love the reconcilement that goes with it. And my favorite pages are the management page. You can see one customer, everything about the customer, the vendor, the inventory item, if it was used in assembly, where they're all located, who bought them, history for customers. I love the software, sorry.
You're a person that's very passionate about the software and the product you sell and the problems you solve. Shirley, I do have one final question before we wrap things up. This is a fun question that Mikey just sent in on the comments section, and I thought it might be fun to see if you had a good answer for that. What's the craziest business problem Best Business Strategies has helped solve? What's the craziest thing you've run into?
I don't really know that we've had any crazies.
Somebody pulling their hair out and saying, I don't know how to do any of this stuff. Help me out.
That happens a lot. I mean, a lot of people are sold software and they really don't know how to use it. And they're ready to jump and go somewhere else. And I'll just ask them, can I help you? Oh, the other thing too, Sage has a page called Sage City. It's a blog. It's Sage's blog. And I'm very active on the blog. If someone doesn't know how to do something, I'll go out and try to help them and answer the questions for them. So I give a lot back to the community, and my customers love us because they keep coming back to buy from us, and they're making us close to the top. I'm not allowed to say I'm number one, but very large Sage 50 reseller in Sage North America.
You're on the way. Best Business Strategies. The storefront is in Glendale on Route 2. The phone number right there on the screen, 304-233-2612. And also the website, bestbusinessstrategies.com. If you have any questions about that, call Shirley today or soon, and she will answer all of your questions, get you taken care of, and get you set up with Sage 50 or some of the other great software with Best Business Strategy. Shirley, thanks so much for joining us today. It was fun.
It was. Thank you so much. I appreciate the time.
We'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
See ya. Best Business Strategies again in Glendale. The phone number 304 Let me bring that back up there. 304-233-2612 and bestbusinessstrategies.com. Thanks, Shirley, for being on the show. Split Screen presented by Love OV and presented by Harvey Goodman Realtors and clickharvey.com. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, you're in the market, clickharvey.com is the only place you need to go. If you're looking to buy, there are hundreds of homes for sale with nice, pretty pictures, real big on your screen for you to see the inside and outside. And if you're looking to sell, you can find the info you need to have that done quickly and easily. Clickharvey.com. Big thanks to Harvey Goodman Realtors for joining us on Split Screen. That's Split Screen. I will see you.